the events of Boston and from around the world. Jim's special guest today is John Paul Jackson. I'm Zach Drew, along with the Morningside Band. And now, direct from Gray Street at Morningside with breaking news, here are your hosts, Jim and Lori Bakker.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Gray Street. This is a show that's interrupting the flow of shows, and we'll be back to the normal show that was supposed to be on today. But so much is happening around the world. And John Paul Jackson just flew in minutes ago, brought him right here, had a salad in the green room, and we're thrilled. Please give John Paul Jackson a great big welcome. Thank you.
Glad to be
here. Such an honor to have you. We have been reading your books.
Yes.
Unmasking the Jezebel spirit. Wow, that was powerful.
Yeah.
And Lori's been reading them. I've, of course, read them before, but we're excited because maybe in about 2 or 3 days, we're going to talk about this subject, Unmasking the Jezebel Spirit.
Yeah.
This is perhaps the most important book.
True.
Every one of our leaders here, every one of our college students here, all of our managers here, this is a signed book. They don't have a choice. They read it or weep. No, read it and you know, it is so.
Well,
But it is a truth that I've heard very few people preach and teach.
that's right.
And it is as important in the time of revelation than any subject, Lori, that I've ever seen. It is a warfare that we have fought. Mr. Crawford's here. Welcome, Jerry Crawford. Good to see you. You're looking good, by the way. But we've had warfare that we didn't know we were fighting until I read your book.
Right.
I understood the Jezebel spirit. You know, the times of revelation, the harlot of revelation is when just the outpouring of God's wrath. And so it would be sensible what you're saying and teaching us. This is like a precursor to the great harlot.
Well, there's a reason why the Lord brought that up to the church in Thyatira. The whole focus of that to the entire church was this one issue. You have to overcome this issue. And if you do, I'm going to grant you these things. And if you don't, then these things are going to begin to happen to you.
Right.
And if you're going to have a prophetic church, you're going to face Jezebel at one time or another.
Yes.
We're not going to talk any more about
No,
it today.
'cause, yeah,
Don't
we'll go
miss
there.
this coming week with John Paul Jackson. You don't want to miss this. This is as important a subject that we have hit upon. I believe it's one of the keys that God's bringing this ministry into a new level.
Right.
And we're so thankful for Mr. Crawford for building this building. And we now own all of our ministry center here, all of the theater, the chapel, the studios, the control rooms. So we rejoice. But God is going to do a great work in the last days. There's all this falling away. There's all these tragedies, all these things. But it is the hour, I believe, of the harvest. I believe it's going to be the greatest spiritual